Heard is switching legal counsel going into her appeal of the Johnny Depp defamation trial verdict. On Monday, August 15th, a spokesperson for the 36-year-old actress announced that she hired David L. Axelrod and J. Ward Brown of Ballard Spahr to lead, with Ben Roddenborn continuing as co-counsel. Elaine Charleston Bredehoft, who represented the actress in the 6-week Fairfax County, Virginia trial earlier this year, is stepping down. Following that announcement, the Texas native has endured public backlash for assembling an all-male team despite claiming to be a feminist and a women's rights activist. So what's next? Will Amber retain her new team, or should we expect more changes? Let's find out more. Back in 2019, Amber Heard, who has been a women's rights ambassador for the ACLU and a human rights champion for the United Nations, didn't hold back her views on justice, double standards, inspiring change, and speaking her truth. But years later, it seems she has forgotten about all that. In the future, when someone looks back on this time, I wanted to be standing on the right side of history in that change, the actress said, who had plenty of drop-the-mic moments. Throughout her keynote discussion, Amber offered a rallying cry for women and those identifying as female. By the time you're 12 years old, an implicit apology will be expected of you, especially regarding how you look. You are too skinny, not skinny enough. Too sexy, not sexy enough. She went hard, supporting women and airing their problems.
Learn what many women inherently know before they reach adulthood, that in my speaking out, instead of aid, support, respect.
But recently, with the appointment of an all-men legal team, Amber's equality speeches are coming back to haunt her. The actress's legal team is now male-dominated, with the last woman standing, Elaine Bredehoft, stepping down. In the past, most notably in 2019, Amber delivered an empowering speech about gender equality to mark International Women's Day. The Aquaman star has been an outspoken activist throughout her career, particularly when it comes to gender issues and violence against women. But when it comes to reality, she has portrayed nothing close to that. In a keynote speech at Marie Claire's Human Rights Women's Day event, organized in partnership with Salesforce in London, Amber praised the progress that has been made in recent years in fighting for gender parity, before explaining there is still a long way to go to eradicate discrimination and injustice. Discrimination limits opportunities and choice in a world of immense potential and talent, the actress said. The struggle for equality is a long one, and one must acknowledge and enjoy success, especially recently. The now mother of one continued by saying recent social media movements have done so much to energize a new willingness to believe women's stories, adding that she's already seen changes in the acting roles that are offered to her and the tone of conversations people are having behind the camera. It fills my heart with hope, she said. The truth is there is so much more to be done. Inequality is deeply unjust and yet common, normalized, tolerated, and visible. But barely 3 years later, the Drive Angry star is no longer walking the talk, instead settling for an all-male legal representation, doing away with the only woman she had in her team. In her parting shot, Elaine said, "This is the perfect time to pass the baton. I have pledged to Amber and her appellate team for my complete cooperation and assistance as they move forward on a path towards success." As for the two men joining Amber in her legal quest, they assured her of success, saying, "We welcome the opportunity to represent Ms. Heard in this appeal, as it is a case with important First Amendment implications for every American. We're confident the appellate court will apply the law properly without deference to popularity, reverse the judgment against Ms. Heard, and reaffirm the fundamental principles of freedom of speech." Does it mean Amber trusts men more than fellow women? We'll see in the appeal outcome. And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye!